Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, U.S. Immigration News. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about March 2025 Visa Bulletin, key updates on immigrant visa availability and category movements. The March 2025 Visa Bulletin from the U.S. Department of State provides updates on immigrant visa availability, including final action dates and application filing dates for both employment-based and family-based categories, guiding applicants on when to file and expect green card processing. The U.S. Department of State has released the March 2025 Visa Bulletin, outlining the availability of immigrant visas for both consular processing and adjustment of status applications. The Visa Bulletin provides updates on final action dates and application filing dates for both employment-based and family-based immigrant visas. Additionally, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services determines which chart applicants should use when filing their adjustment of status applications. Below is a detailed analysis of the movement in the March 2025 Visa Bulletin compared to the previous month. Employment-based cases, notable movements and retrogression. Compared to the February 2025 Visa Bulletin, there were notable movements in the final action dates across several employment-based categories. While the EB1 category remained unchanged, there were changes in EB2, EB3, EB3, EW, EB4, and EB for certain religious workers categories. However, application filing dates for all employment-based cases remain unchanged from February 2025. Below is a detailed breakdown of the movements in each category. EB1 category, no change. The EB1 category saw no changes in either final action dates or application filing dates across all chargeability areas. This means that applicants in the EB1 priority category will see no advancement or retrogression from the February 2025 bulletin. EB2 category, forward movement in most areas. The EB2 preference category, which includes professionals holding advanced degrees and individuals with exceptional ability, experienced some movement. China, final action date moved to May 8, 2020. India, final action date advanced to December 1, 2012. Mexico, the Philippines, and all other changeability areas. Final action date moved forward to May 15, 2023. This advancement is good news for EB2 applicants, as it indicates an increase in visa availability for certain chargeability areas. EB3 category, gradual advancements. The EB3 category, which includes skilled workers and professionals, also saw some movement. China, final action date advanced to August 1, 2020. India, final action date moved to February 1, 2013. Mexico, the Philippines, and other chargeability areas retained their previous final action date of December 1, 2022. This movement suggests that visa demand in the EB3 category remains high, but some backlog reduction has allowed for moderate advancements. EB3, other workers category, minimal progression. For other workers under the EB3 EW category. China, no change. Final action date remains at January 1, 2017. India, final action date moved to February 1, 2013. Philippines, small advancement of 5 weeks to January 15, 2021. Mexico and all other areas. Final action date moved to February 1, 2021. While progress is slow, the movement is still a positive sign for workers awaiting visa availability. EB4 category, significant retrogression. A major development in the March 2025 Visa Bulletin is the retrogression in the EB4 category, which includes special immigrants, such as religious workers and certain juveniles. Final action date moved back to August 1, 2019, a significant regression from January 1, 2021, seen in the February bulletin. This applies to both regular EB4 and EB for certain religious workers. Additionally, the EB for certain religious workers program is scheduled to expire on March 14, 2025. If legislation is not passed to extend the program, the following will occur. No visas will be issued after March 13, 2025. Adjustment of status applications and final actions on pending cases will halt. Visas issued before March 13, 2025 will have an expiration date of that same day. If Congress extends the program, the August 1st, 2019 final action date will remain in effect through the end of March 2025. EB-5 unreserved category, no changes. The EB-5 Immigrant Investor Program, unreserved category, did not see any changes from the previous month. China, final action date remains July 15, 2016. India, no movement in final action date. All other chargeability areas remain current. The EB-5 unreserved category includes visa numbers not set aside for investments in rural, high-employment areas and infrastructure projects. Family-based cases, limited movement. While employment-based categories experienced some shifts, the family-sponsored preference categories saw minimal changes in the March 2025 Visa Bulletin. The only movement was in the F3 and F4 categories for the Philippines. F3, married sons and daughters of US citizens, final action date moved to January 22, 2003. F4, siblings of US citizens, final action date moved to October 15, 2004. For all other family-based categories, the final action dates remain the same as those in the February 2025 Visa Bulletin. Conclusion. Key takeaways from the March 2025 Visa Bulletin. The March 2025 Visa Bulletin presents a mixed picture for applicants. Positive news. Small advancements in the EB-2, EB-3, and EB-3 other workers categories. Unchanged status. No movement in the EB-1 and EB-5 unreserved categories. Concerns for EB for applicants. Significant retrogression to August 1st, 2019, and uncertainty over the Certain Religious Workers Program. Minimal changes in family-based categories, with only minor movement for Philippines F3 and F4 cases. Applicants should carefully review their priority dates and stay updated on legislative changes, especially those affecting the EB for Certain Religious Workers Program. Those with priority dates close to the final action dates should prepare necessary documentation to file their adjustment of status applications promptly. For further updates, applicants can monitor the U.S. Department of State Visa Bulletin and USCIS announcements to determine eligibility for filing their cases. In conclusion, the March 2025 Visa Bulletin shows notable advancements in employment-based categories, a significant retrogression in EB-4, and minimal changes in family-based categories, with key updates for the Philippines. Applicants should stay updated and prepare their documents accordingly.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel US Immigration News. We hope you are doing great. In this video, we are going to talk about March 2025 Visa Bulletin, key updates on immigrant visa availability and category movement. The March 2025 Visa Bulletin released by the US Department of State outlines updates on immigrant visa availability for both consular processing and adjustment of status applications. It includes a final action date and application filing dates for employment-based and family-based categories, with the USCIS determining which chart to use for adjustment of status filing. In the employment-based categories, the EB-1 category priority workers remain unchanged across all chargeability areas, offering stability. The EB-2 category professionals with advanced degrees or expectation abilities saw advancements with China moving to May 8, 2020, India is advancing to December 1st, 2012, and Mexico, the Philippines, and other areas moving to May 15, 2023. Similarly, the EB3 category showed a progress with China advancing to August 1st, 2020, and India moving to February 1st, 2013. The dates for Mexico, the Philippines, and other areas remain at December 1st, 2022. The EB3 other workers category had minor changes. with India advancing to Feb 31st, 2013, the Philippines moving 5 weeks. 5 weeks to January 15, 2021, and Mexico and other areas progressing to February 1st, 2021. China's date in this category stayed at January 1st, 2017. A significant retrogression occurred in the EB4 category, special immigrants, which moved back to August 1st, 2019. This applies to both regular EB4. Certain villagers workers program is set to expire on March 14, 2025, and unless extended, visa issuance and adjustment of status processing will stop. In the EB5 category, investors, the unreserved category remained unchanged, with China's date staying at July 15, 2016, and India's date unchanged. All other areas in the EB5 category remain current for family-based categories. Minimal changes occurred, with the Philippine F3 and F4 categories advancing. The F3 category moved to January 22, 2003, and F4 to October 15, 2004. Other family-based categories retain their previous date. In summary, the bulletin showed modest advancement in employment-based categories and a significant setback in EP4, while family-based movements were limited to select categories.